And what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the For All Nerds Show, the voice of the urban geek. As always, you know what it is. It's your boy, DJ Ben Amin, a.k.a. Halal Jordan, a.k.a. Arsenio Holodeck, a.k.a. Benny and the Jetsons, a.k.a. Chris Radnarock, Big D Grayson Energy, Blab Blab Goliath, YOLO Baggins here in the spaceship tonight. Normally, right now, I would say I'm always joined by, but the queen of the spaceship, Tatiana King, is not here tonight, but we do have.
It's your friend, Jeff J, a.k.a. Miles Morasset's Kill Bill Monger, 7 of 99 Problems, Brainiac, 5 Rex, Neil Deadass Tyson. I am Inuyasha Fierce, the king in the North Face, and Fax the Destroyer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The king in the North Face. How you doing this week? How are you feeling out there? Everyone feeling good?
We good, bro. We good. Shoot, we need to talk to that For All Nerds bank account with these Patreon people, man.
I mean, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, you know. No, I mean, don't get it twisted.
We want to talk about energy.
You know, I mean, yeah, let's keep that same energon. Let's keep the facts to Destroyer. Because as you know, facts are that it is not there just yet. But, oh my God, thank you to everyone out there. I mean, sincere thanks. All the patrons got their video. They saw, you know, the behind the scenes extras already. All the benefits are on the way. You know, we talked about in the video, let you know when you'll be getting your good stuff. Thank you to everybody who's sending their shirt sizes for those in the circle of trust, as they say, as we say. You know, it's lovely right now.
Yeah, man. And as always, like we told you before, our Patreon members, we're getting exclusive content. That video we're not putting out, that's exclusively for the Patreon listeners and the followers and the supporters and whatever you want to call them. They on Patreon, they getting exclusive stuff. So if you want to get exclusive stuff, go to patreon.com/forallnerds, sign up. We have all tiers. We have $1, $2, $5, $10. 5 cent, 10 cent dollar.
Anything.
All of them. We got all of them. And we do have the 5 rack option. It is there. It's not fake. You will be paying $5,000 a month if you sign up for that option. Don't get it twisted. And we collect quick. So if you are so generous to provide that, you will be getting a plethora of things from us. But seriously, man, thank y'all so much for supporting it. Every time I look and I see a new supporter, I'm like, damn, yo, we're really out here. So it shows the impact that we have and the actual support that you guys are giving us so that we can keep things going, do big things like New York Comic Con, other places, and really put out quality content for you.
And speaking of New York Comic Con, by the time you hear this, it will be 1 week away. I can't believe it. It's been a year since last year, New York Comic Con. Last year was crazy. Thank you. I see a lot of people using the fan fam, and I like that. I like that a lot. So thank you to all the fan fam, the For All Nerds fam. Thank you to everyone who supports us. Make sure you're subscribed to that YouTube, because you know the YouTube is where we'll be dropping all kinds of content during New York Comic Con. I really hate the word content. That's like up there with problematic as words that I hate the most.
Content?
Like, yeah, content and problematic are up there in like the top 2 words I hate the most. Yeah. Content. Just look at all this content we're creating. Like, come on. Ugh.
Digital goodness.
Yeah, digital goodness, greatness, all that good stuff. You know, that's what we bring over here on the For All Nerds show. New York Comic Con is going to be crazy. We got all kind of interviews lined up. But the real thing we want to do this year is connect with all the fam in the streets of the con. Look for us. We're going to be wearing the new shirts that you can get on tpublic.com/forallnerds. Make sure you go get the new logo on any color shirt you want. It's buttery. It's crisp. We'll be giving some of those away at the con, plus all kind of other good stuff. We're doing, this is what we have to talk about. We are doing the Great Day in Cosplay. Basically, if you know the history of the Great Day in Harlem, it's when they got all the jazz players together and all the great musicians of the era and came together in Harlem and took a photo. And then they did it again for XXL Who's the people who just did it recently with all the black writers and executives and producers in
Strong
Hollywood?
black lead.
Yep. Strong black lead. Shout out to them. Shout out to Tatiana again. And they did that. So we're going to do the Great Day in Cosplay at New York City Comic Con. Basically, we want to take a picture with all the people of color cosplayers.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. And last year, Fan Bros, formerly known as FKA Fan Bros, we got people together. We were in that big courtyard or the parking lot, whatever that is in front of the Javits Center. I don't know what that is. Like where they be, where in any superhero show when the shady people are bringing in hot products, they go into that lot. That's what the lot looked like. But we were out there. We were catching all the dope cosplay out there, interviewing people, and we're just going to be doing more of the same on a higher level. We want to get everybody together, show what this people of color cosplay is about. Allies, you are invited too. Show off, do your thing. Like this is open. We're gonna be highlighting the fans of New York Comic Con, and that's something that I'm excited for because I don't know about you, Ben. But I like to touch the people. You know, I like to be out there among the fans, among the people who support us. The interviews are cool, the celebs are cool, the artists are cool, the creators are cool, but the fans are the best because they're the ones who give us the real. Give us on time and real time feedback and who actually support. So we want to make sure that we connect with you so that you know who we are and that we're not just digitized holograms that talk and create a podcast. We're real people and we love y'all. So that's what I'm most excited about.
No, easily. I say that every year because the interviews, all that stuff is cool. And that's for more to people watching because then they get to see it. I mean, it's dope. Sometimes I get to meet people who I'm super fans of and just, blows my mind that we're sitting there talking to them. But what really blows my mind, and this is straight up and down, every time when I'm just walking through the con and someone's like, yo, Ben, I'm a big fan. And I'm just bugging like I think this was last year even, I was doing a Brap segment and I'm interviewing these cosplayers and they were ill. Like it was some brothers and they were Cobra Commander, I think Destro and a Viper member from Cobra.
Oh, that's fire.
Fire, yo. I mean, with the sick costumes, right? So I'm set up the mic to interview them and they're like, yo, Ben, man, we're big fans. And it's like Cobra Commander with the mirror mask, so I can't see his face at all. And it's just like Cobra Commander standing there telling me these big fans of the Fan Bros, formerly known as now For Our Nerd Show. So make sure y'all see us. Our pictures, our faces, our videos all over the internet. So you know what we look like. When you see us, say what up. Please don't be one of those people who's like tweeting 5 minutes later, like, yo, I just saw Ben I just saw Jeff J, I saw Tatiana, but I was too, shook to talk. F that, yo. Walk up and talk to us for real.
Yeah, don't be scared.
Love it.
The Cobra Commander screen retreat. After you did the segment.
I think I made him do it. I was making him do all the lines. Yeah, all those.
If it's one thing I will say, y'all say what you want about Cobra Commander, but he knew how to assess the situation and get the hell out of there. I will live to fight. We're gonna get you one of these times, but we're gonna fight another day. I'm out. Y'all can mess around with the Joes if you want. I'm out.
I want to say that Cobra Commander, the voice to him is the same voice that is Starscream, and both of them knew how to assess the situation.
I believe it.
Yeah, both of them were like
the same character essentially.
Yeah, deuces. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, like Destro is like Soundwave. Well, we can make all kind of correlations here all day. Yo, did you see that Bumblebee trailer though? Speaking of that,
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's good, but you know what? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me Transformers.
I mean, it's like 5 times right now.
Right. I know I'm probably gonna see it because of John Cena.
Yo, straight up and down. He's so good.
I just want to see him do stuff, but I know what I'm getting into. So cut all the trailers you want. You're not gonna get me with the hyped up marketing, and you get my dollars, and then it's like, oh well, second week it tanks, but we got their money the first week, so let's keep the party going.
Well, they definitely have the G1 look in it. It looks dope. I love John Cena. I talked about this on the show before. That movie, Cop Blockers, is so much better than anyone would expect, and he's so good in it. So I'm definitely hyped for that. Ooh, though, yeah, it's. I feel you. It's like fool me once, fool me twice. I watched Jurassic World, whatever that joint is called, the other day. The second one? Yeah, the second one with Chris Pratt. And oh my God, that's one of the worst movies like I've ever seen. That is like, you want to talk about a movie that just insults its audience. That is it right there.
Jeez.
Oof. Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just sorry. That's bad. Like that's disrespectful to the franchise. Everything they got to get it together because it made $1 billion.
Right.
So I know they're gonna do a third one. So please, y'all, please step it up because I really liked the first one. The first one was cool. So I watched this one and it was like, ooh, what happened?
Big yikes.
Yeah, yikes. Speaking of yikes, yo. Wow. You're wondering where I'm going to go next right now, right, Jeff? Because any of these topics could be yikes. Any of these topics could be yikes right here. But I'm going to go to one that hurts. Well, all these hurt, but Telltale. The major, well, I mean, not major, but a big studio, you know, everyone out there knows them. They did the Walking Dead games. They did every game that's a story game where you're talking. They got the Batman game where you make your choices and move around. The Game of Thrones joint I really liked. They went down and down hard.
Yeah, man. If you haven't heard, they laid off. It's basically a company-wide shutdown. They laid off 200 employees the day of, told them that they were done. They're not getting any severance. Their insurance runs out at the end of the month. They were escorted off of the premises within 30 minutes. Everybody, except for like a skeleton crew of 25 people who is probably going to finish whatever this Minecraft game that they have going out. Now, if you think it sounds familiar, it's because earlier this year, they did a 25% downsizing, actually almost a year to the date. You know, and
it's your anniversary,
right? And it's just, yo, getting laid off sucks, dog.
Yes.
First off, let me say that getting laid off
sucks.
I couldn't imagine getting laid off without severance.
I can. I just happened.
Oh well, sorry, but yeah, but it's crazy, and it's just another example of being loyal to your career and not your place of employment at times, because things like this can happen, especially when you have incompetent leadership. Because these guys, trust me when I say, when you talk about the finances, when you talk about shareholders and things like that, you know when something like this is coming. And what I find that's messed up is a couple of things. One, their health insurance ends at the end of the month. If they would have cut them or laid them off on October 1st, they would have had 30 more days of health insurance, because it'll go past the month depending on your provider. If you have it through your employer, they'll clear at the end of the month. So they lose that. They don't get any severance. According to reports, these developers and everybody associated were putting in 60, 70-hour weeks. Weekends were expected. They had one game, and once they churned it out, they would have to go right to the next game. So it's not as if they have the luxury, or some of them have the luxury, to chill for a little bit. They got to find another job.
Yeah, that is so trifling. Like, I saw this one report about a dude who was up till like 3 a.m. the night before, had no idea, went into work that morning, and like you said, you got to bounce in 30 minutes.
Right.
Like, they were working themselves to the bone. And like you said, it's one of these things where you can't do that, where even this week, I've been realizing so much about how stress really affects you and affects your ability to work. And when you're putting yourself under that stress for someone else that, you know, obviously has no loyalty to you, it's no good. But it's like, we live in this capitalist society where sometimes you're forced into these positions where you have to work at a company like that doesn't have any regard for you. So I just feel terrible for everyone out there, because I really enjoyed those games. And to most people, like you said, a lot of people, you know, might stay up on the news and everything, but most people thought they were doing well because they kept pumping out games, and they were buying license after license, and they were announcing all these other games that are coming out.
Right.
So it's just like a really sad situation here, because I didn't think their games were the best, but I really enjoyed the ones that I did. That Game of Thrones joint was dope, yo. That was a really dope joint.
Yeah, I like their series. I really like The Walking Dead. That was the one that brought me the Telltale games.
Yep.
And the crazy thing about that is the final season started, and I think usually it's 5 or 6 episodes, right? They're going to release episode 2, and that's it.
Oh,
they're not even going to release the rest of the series.
What?
Because the actress who plays Clementine, Melissa Hutchinson.
Yep.
He had penned like a farewell to the film. And she basically said, to my knowledge, they will release episode 2 and then that'll be it. And she also said, I've met and made some of the very best friends that I will have in this life. And that is priceless. So they know. After, imagine, because that series, you see Clementine go through a lot of stuff and you don't even get the closure. Even if it was going to be whack, in that type of game, it was the final season. You're not even going to get, think of the developers that worked on it, the voice actors, everybody. That's not even coming out. Not to mention Wolf Amongst Us, the second season, things like that they had planned. I think they had another Game of Thrones.
Yeah, of course.
And they had stuff in the pipeline, and it's all gone to shit, man.
That is ridiculous, man. Especially that part, because I didn't finish it, but I know I played the first one, and that was one of the best stories told in the Walking Dead universe so far. So that sucks that they didn't get to finish it for real. That is, man.
There's also calls for the video game industry to start unionizing stuff like that, and I could see why. Like you get overworked, underappreciated, and like demanded to get all these games out, and then in a blink of an eye, you're gone. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy, and it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw the news, I saw people on my timeline like, "Yo, Telltale's closing down," and I was like, "Say word."
Yeah.
Word. No. They said word.
Word for real. But I've definitely seen a lot of other game companies reaching out to the Telltale employees, so that's dope to see already. Unionizing would be a great idea. I know as a DJ, that's something that, we wish we really had. More DJs always wish there was a, bigger union for everyone, because it's a tough business like that when you're working for pay and people will just treat you however they want to treat you. So shout out to everyone out there affected by this. Hope y'all pull through. Keep your head up. And, we got to take a quick break right here, but we have an incredible interview. You didn't hear Tatiana right now, but she is back for this interview. We got Malcolm D. Lee returning to the spaceship. This is like his third trip. He's got the new movie coming out, Night School. So, it's going to be lit. Keep it tuned.